Darlings, OMG, days before the election, what is. Look, we have known since like the first time that Trump has been in office, was elected into office, it's been mayhem and crudeness and uncouth behavior. But cheese nits, it's like the new team with him now that is working to get him elected is dialing up the crudeness, uncouth, and just bad behavior. I mean, holy cow. So, on our screen is the aide to former President Donald Trump. His name is John McEntree. And cheese nuts. He is also the Project 2025 leader and is currently drawing backlash for joking he only wants MALE, quote, only voting. So, per people, again, we know that the 2024 presidential elections is just something that is so important to all of us, whether you're voting right, left, center, whatever else. It is very important for us, for our voices to be heard, for each voter who is eligible to vote, for their voices to be heard, to cast their ballots. We've already heard about areas where they are setting on fire ballot boxes. It's like, what the heck? Now, again, per People magazine, with the 2024 presidential election only days away, a former Donald Trump campaign official has drawn backlash for joking about the 19th Amendment. This is the amendment that gave women the right to vote in 1920, about 100 years ago. Is it 100 years ago? Sure. Dang it. Oh my gosh, is Auntie like bad with her math? Look, I'm literally going to like do the math. Sorry, guys. 1920. Oh, it is. Look, my brain still works. Don't throw tomatoes at me. Anyway, so John McEntree is now a senior advisor for Project 2025. This is the far right presidential transition initiative created by the Heritage Foundation, and that's for another time. Anywho, he made crude remarks about gender and voter rights in a video he posted on X, formerly Twitter, yesterday, the 28th of October. In the video, it begins with him, who Heritage Foundation, the conservative think tank, previously said was hired in May of 2023 to play, quote, a vital role supporting the personnel pillar of Project 2025, as he is he's shown in the video getting ready to eat chili cheese fries. So, as he picks up his fork, he looks directly at the camera and says, quote, so I guess they misunderstood when we said we wanted mail only, like going and putting a stamp on it, like going to the post office, mail only voting. We meant mail, MALE. He spelled it out, that he would prefer, or they would prefer, I don't know, he said we, that they would prefer only males to vote. Now the clip ends with him taking a bite out of his food after he lets out a big smile. And he also said, he continued with that remark by captioning his post saying, quote, sorry, we want MALE only voting. The 19th might have to go. And unquote. And he has a hashtag on here, hashtag John McEntree, hashtag McEntree 2028. Does that mean he's actually running for something? OMG. So obviously the clip has received backlash from various Twitter X users, with one writing, quote, "You're the most unmanly male that I have ever heard." Another expressed, "Aw, how cute, he thinks he's funny," unquote. Others have called him outright as, quote, misogynistic piece of garbage, and, quote, a parody of a human being. Is he coming on the heels of Trump's running mate, JD Vance? Is that the script they're sticking to? Is to attack women? I'm getting confused here. Or maybe I'm not confused, but I want to be confused because I want to leave grace. This guy does not have a mother, sister, whatever, relatives that are female. And JD Vance, we already know he has a wife and a child who is also of the female gender. I don't understand. I really don't understand. It's like with Trump's campaign, just like on the heels of his Madison Square Garden rally, where I believe he danced for 39 minutes and said nothing. At least I believe that's been reported, that he danced for 39 minutes or something and said nothing. He was just dancing on stage. And of course, we have that comedian who obviously wouldn't be on the stage with you had your team not vetted him, had his speech and or jokes not been vetted, who sadly he thought that was like it to be attributed to dark humor, but that was just flat, sir. Not only was it flat, it was offensive. To call Puerto Ricans or any ethnic group pieces of you know what, or Puerto Rico to like a floating island of garbage, but that basically means the people that live on that island are you know what. But it's like, is this really how you're trying to get the presidency? Is by demeaning other ethnic folks? I mean, America is built on the backs of people who were brought here without their consent. We had the West African or like the continental African slaves. You have the Caribbeans. You have a host of people. We have like indigenous people literally living here, and we like corral them and put them in reservations. It is sad to know that in this day and age where we have come so far, we really have not come very far. Maybe we've got like a toe forward, just like one toe, and the rest of the toes are still stuck in whatever. Yeah. Whoosh. These people. This is very disheartening. This is quite disheartening. And I'm not saying you should not vote for Trump or vote for Trump. I'm saying please continue to educate yourself. Please. This guy was fired in 2018 due to, quote, unspecified security issue. He was an aide for Trump in 2018 and was fired due to an unspecified security issue, unquote. He was later rehired in 2020 and worked as the director of the White House Presidential Personnel Office. And after his time with the Trump administration, he co-founded the conservative dating app, The Right Stuff, telling Fox Business in September of 2022, quote, your only options are left-wing. There's a climate change tag. There's no second amendment tag. There's a feminism tag. BLM tag, there's an LGBTQ tag, but there's no pro-life tag. I don't know why people feel like you have hordes of people who literally just unalive their children from their stomachs. Like it's a daily basis, like it's something that we aspire to do. What? Anyway, last month a report by Wired alleged that McEntree sent inappropriate and intimately explicit messages to young women from the app, which is the right stuff, that app's Instagram account. Allegations that he refused to comment on when reached out by the outlet. Sir, you can comment on just about everything. I mean, you're commenting on people's bodies, but you can't comment on this allegation that, reportedly or allegedly you had sent inappropriate messages and intimately explicit messages to young women. So, really? Okay, I am not surprised. I'm just saying. Darlings, stay fabulous. You're all kinds of fabulous. Please, 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 please. Please, let your vote count. And please, please, try to leave grace for others. And I'm trying to leave grace for this dude, but it's like, wow, you're making it so difficult. And continue to journey in gratitude. Darlings, I shall see you all later. To live now. Bye.